Have you ever wondered how a city can transform over 1,000 years? How it can go from a humble outpost to a futuristic megacity? Today, we're embarking on an epic journey through time, exploring the incredible evolution of one of the world's most iconic capitals, Beijing. From its ancient origins to its high-tech future, get ready to witness a city's story unfold before your very eyes. This isn't just history, it's a tale of empires, revolutions, and relentless innovation. Let's rewind the clock all the way back to the 10th century. Forget the sprawling metropolis we know today. Back then, Beijing was known as Ji, the capital of the Yan state. Imagine a scene straight out of an ancient saga, crude earthen walls encircling a small, bustling settlement. The air is filled with the sound of horse-drawn carriages rattling over unpaved roads and the lively chatter of merchants and small, simple markets. This wasn't a city of grandeur. It was a military stronghold, a vital outpost standing guard on the northern frontier of China. Its primary purpose was defense, protecting the heartland from the constant threat of nomadic tribes from the north. Life was simple, rugged, and focused on survival. The splendor and glory were yet to come. This was Beijing in its infancy, a city of humble beginnings, unaware of the monumental destiny that awaited it. Fast forward a few centuries, and the destiny of this northern outpost begins to change dramatically. We enter the age of golden palaces, a period where Beijing is thrust onto the world stage. It all starts with the Yuan dynasty in the 13th century. The great Kublai Khan, grandson of Genghis Khan, saw the strategic importance of this location. He decided to build his grand capital here, naming it Khanbalik, which means great capital. For the very first time in history, Beijing became the political center of all of China under Mongol rule. The city's layout started to take on a more deliberate form, with a grid-like system of streets and avenues that would influence its urban planning for centuries to come. This was the moment Beijing transitioned from a border town to an imperial seat. But the city's most glorious chapter was still to be written. This arrived with the Ming and Qing dynasties, spanning from the early 15th century all the way to 1911. This was Beijing's golden age. The Ming Emperor Yongle moved the capital back to Beijing and began a construction project of unimaginable scale, the Forbidden City. This magnificent palace complex, with its brilliant golden glazed tile roofs shimmering under the sun, became the ultimate symbol of the emperor's absolute power and the divine mandate to rule. It was a city within a city, closed off to commoners, where the fate of an empire was decided. Around this imperial core, a dense network of alleyways, known as hudongs, began to form. These narrow lanes became the lifeblood of the city, housing families, shops, and theaters, creating a vibrant community just outside the palace walls. Meanwhile, solemn and elaborate ceremonies took place at the Temple of Heaven, where the emperor would pray for good harvests, connecting the earthly realm with the divine. And to the north, the Great Wall of China was massively reinforced, a final, monumental line of defense for the imperial capital. This was the Beijing of legend, a city of emperors, palaces, and profound tradition. The 20th century arrived like a tidal wave, bringing immense upheaval and change that would reshape Beijing forever. The old imperial order crumbled. The year 1911 marked the end of the Qing dynasty and thousands of years of feudal rule. The city was plunged into a period of instability and war. It even briefly lost its status as the nation's capital to Nanjing, a symbolic shift that reflected the chaotic state of the country. This era was a turbulent transition, a time when the ancient city seemed to be losing its soul amidst conflict and uncertainty. Then, in 1949, another monumental shift occurred with the founding of the People's Republic of China. Beijing was reinstated as the capital, but it was set on a path of radical transformation. This was the era of from ashes to industrialization. To modernize the city and accommodate a growing population and new infrastructure, a controversial decision was made. The ancient city walls, which had stood for centuries, were dismantled. In their place rose the massive ring roads and the city's first subway lines, designed to create a modern transportation network. At the heart of the city, Tiananmen Square was expanded, transforming it into one of the largest public squares in the world, a vast, open space intended for massive parades and gatherings. The architectural style of the city also changed dramatically. Soviet-style buildings, functional, imposing, and stark, began to dominate the skyline, a testament to the political alliances and ideological direction of the time. Beijing was being rebuilt from the ground up, a city shedding its imperial past to forge a new identity as the capital of a modern, socialist state. As we rocket into the 21st century, Beijing's transformation accelerates at a breathtaking pace. This is the era of the technological and futuristic megacity. A pivotal moment came with the 2008 Summer Olympics. The world's attention was on Beijing, and the city delivered a spectacle, showcasing stunning new landmarks that reshaped its skyline. The Bird's Nest Stadium, with its intricate steel lattice, and the futuristic CCTV tower, with its radical loop design, became new icons of a modern China. Then, in 2022, Beijing made history again by hosting the Winter Olympics, becoming the first ever dual Olympic city. These events weren't just about sports. They were powerful catalysts for urban development and international recognition. Today, and looking toward the near future of 2026, Beijing is cementing its status as a global powerhouse of technology and innovation. The Zhongyuancun district is widely regarded as the Silicon Valley of Asia, a buzzing hub for AI research, startups, and the digital economy. It's a place where the future is being coded and created every single day. The city's infrastructure is equally futuristic. The high-speed rail network connects Beijing to the rest of the country at incredible speeds, while the colossal Daxing International Airport, shaped like a giant starfish, serves as a testament to modern engineering and design. Perhaps one of the most remarkable transformations has been environmental. Once notorious for its smog, Beijing has made incredible strides in becoming a greener metropolis. The streets are increasingly filled with quiet electric vehicles, and a massive push for clean energy and urban green spaces is changing the air and the quality of life. From an ancient walled city to a high-tech, green, and globally connected capital, Beijing's journey, a powerful story of resilience, ambition, and perpetual reinvention. What an incredible journey! From the earthen walls of G to the gleaming towers of a tech hub, Beijing's story is a microcosm of China's own epic history. It's a city that has been built, destroyed, and reborn time and time again, always emerging stronger and more ambitious. It teaches us that cities are not just collections of buildings, but living organisms that evolve with the dreams and struggles of their people. What do you think is the most fascinating phase of Beijing's history? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this trip through time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories about the world's greatest cities. See you in the next one.